Howdy friends, welcome again to thechefandthegrape.com. I am your host, Chef Kristof, and this afternoon I'm lucky enough to be at Corcelettes Winery in the Similkameen Valley. A good friend of mine, Charlie, is the young owner and winemaker here. Him along with his wife Jessie and Charlie's dad, Urs. It's a really special place, this Similkameen Valley, and Corcelet really does justice to its terroir. They produce a beautiful array of wines, and one of the ones that I really wanted to sit and talk with Jesse about was his Menhir, which is a non-traditional blend of Cab Sauv and Syrah. Certainly non-traditional for the old world, and indeed it's only recently that places like Chile have brought about blending like this, and to great success. So let's step inside, talk to Charlie, and see what's happening with the new vintage. So here we are sitting on the deck overlooking the valley, and we're discussing what really does make Corcelettes wines. So make sure I got the
Hey.
So thanks for making the time to sit and talk with me. The very first thing I wanted to ask you, though, is your signature red blend goes by the name Menhir. What is a Menhir, and why is it important to put on the label?
Of course. Of course, the name of our winery, Corcelettes, is in Switzerland. It's the name of a small village, and on this farm stood a Menhir, still to this day. It's an upright standing stone that signifies a lot of history in the region. And so, of course, bringing this whole thing and what we've done here has started like a second chapter to Corcelettes here in Similkameen, and honoring the Menhir and putting our highest inputs and our finest of what the vineyard provides is, why we'd like to honor it and name this blend. So it's a Cabernet, 62% Cabernet Sauvignon and 38% Syrah blend.
Which traditionally is a little obscure, but if you're from Chile, then it's...
Sure, yeah. It's in recent history, it's become more common. Certainly in the old world, it's an unorthodox blend. Well,
what led you to believe that style of blend would be right for this property?
Well, it just it started off, we were making such small amounts. It was really how this started off. Our first production of Menhir was 80 cases.
Oh, wow.
And so we're kind of like, we're bouncing around what we wanted to do with our varietals, and it just kind of said, well, maybe the blend works. And originally the blend was closer to 50-50 Cab Syrah. And it worked, and we took such a following for it. It became such an important thing out of everything we've done. So we could not do it anymore, and so we've been kind of fine-tuning the blend, and we've ended up around the 60-40 split, which seems to be kind of a magic number for what we're trying to express.
So you're recently a father.
Yes.
I'm a father. When you look ahead to the future, because I think all fathers do think about the future in a different way than they did before they became fathers, when you think ahead to sitting down with your wife and your girls in about 20 years, and you're cracking open the first bottle of 2034 vintage Menhir, what is it that right now that you hope you can get to, or you hope that you can achieve by then with the wine?
Well, there's a lot of time between now and then, of course, but like we were saying earlier, every year we improve our blend. And it'll always maintain this quality level, but certainly as we work with the vineyards and as we work with the blend, things will change a little bit. And getting my girls involved as soon as they're able, like we were saying, kids never lie. Getting them exposed to everything that this business is, and having them with me, and working on the blend. So when they're 20, they'll have made their own blends for sure. So
very cool.
It'll be better. We'll have more expert opinions on it with the use of my girls. You bet.
Beautiful. Yeah. Thanks so much for making time to sit down with me.
You betcha, Kristof. Thank you.
So now it's time to dig into this beautiful Menhir. This wine, as you can see in the glass, it's got beautiful concentration in that, just that little bit of violet to the rim, just speaks to the freshness of youth. And then on the nose, really carries with it tones of stewed plums and hints of white and pink pepper. Some lifted floral tones like irises. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And on the palate, bright, brisk, fresh, clean, with a beautiful, rich, gravelly minerality and chalky tannin structure. It's really a world-class wine. Concentration is superb, impeccable balance. As you can hear, it's a pretty friendly place around here. Yeah, the acid, medium plus to full, bright, lively, integrated. It's still youthful though, so it's quite exuberant and does well when it's paired next to a little bit of charcuterie, some Landjäger or a bit of hard cheese, something like that. Tannin structure, rich, gravelly. Cigar smokers are going to love this. This is a beautiful cigar wine. Yeah. So humbly, I submit a score of 90 plus points, and considering that it's only about $20 Canadian, maybe a little bit more, still really an excellent value, especially as it speaks about a unique terroir and a very unique blend for most parts of the world. So I hope you look for this in your local market. You're probably not going to find it. You'll probably actually have to come here to the Similkameen Valley, visit my friends at Corcelette, try it for yourself. I hope you enjoy it as much as I.